Hello, English 101 students. This is Corey Martin. I have created this video because many of you are frustrated and or confused by your mission, which is to compose and revise essay number 3. Many of us are used to taking a side in an academic paper, and it becomes confusing when your instructor says to you, don't take a stance on one side or another of the issue, rather focus on why we should look at this issue. And what I'd like to point out is that this is still a persuasive essay. You still, in a sense, are taking a stance on something. The difference compared with other academic writing that many of you are familiar with is that you're not taking a side, one side or a pro-con of a particular issue. Rather, you are trying to persuade us why we should even look at the issue in the first place. What is it about this issue that makes it worthy of everyone's attention? In order to do this, you will probably spend about half the essay, and that's kind of a guesstimate, depending on your issue, really defining the issue. For example, if we look at capital punishment or the death penalty, it's really important for you to define what that is. Just because you feel passionate about it and it's very clear in your mind what that issue involves does not mean your reader holds that same definition, or do they hold the same knowledge base to really make a decision about if they want to look closely at that issue. So you're going to need to spend time defining the issue, perhaps giving examples of the issue, or your topic. The other thing is when someone's trying to decide, do I really need to look at this issue, will it even impact me, you may want to include the pros and the cons. But you will have to be careful in Essay 3 that you don't lean towards the pro side or lean towards the con side, that you actually spend your time giving it a balance. Here are what some folks see as a negative, here are what some folks see as a benefit of this particular issue or topic. And then in the end, you come back to your original thesis, the basis of all of Essay 3, which is how does this impact your reader? How does this issue actually affect them to the point where they need to increase their awareness or need to increase their knowledge base enough to eventually take a stand? Essay 4 is where you now assume that your reader has enough information, and now I'm going to go ahead and convince you which side to take. But again, before you are spending your energy passionately convincing us why we need to take your side, it's really important that in your own mind, as the writer, you are clear on what this issue involves. What are all the pieces or aspects? If you're struggling with that, I would encourage you to go back and read more of the overviews on CQ Researcher and make sure that you have not become so entrenched in your own stance that you're unable to look at multiple perspectives. All right, go ahead and send me your emails or questions through the phone if you would like to. Let me know if I can clarify further.
Created using Powtoon.